13 when you started driving?
Dude, that's crazy.
Well, the story was when I was a kid, the first thing I wanted to be was a pilot. That turned into being a policeman. And then that turned into being an animator.
So is every car in Jamaica also like manual?
But they're right-handed.
So you're
you
right.
drive on
Yeah.
the right side.
Okay.
Whoa, I
Wow,
actually
we're
didn't know
left-handed.
that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That's really cool. Logan Paul, Mayweather. Who's winning? Are we in a simulation? Are we inside a real life video game being controlled by someone with a controller? Jack, how was your week, bro? What's good? What's happening?
Honestly, bro. The world, bro.
Notice Jack's energy today is so up. So we woke up at like 7 in the morning. We're doing this podcast.
Dog.
I'm kind of excited, dude. I got a lot to talk about. A lot of things are happening, so we're going to get into that. But first, let's introduce our guest. And I'm going to allow you to do that. I usually do that, but you know him better than I do, and I'm going to allow you to do that.
So, guys, today we have a very special guest. He's a good friend of mine. You don't want to call him my brother. He's been there with me through a lot. I know him as he has many names. He goes by Dragon Legend, the Destiny Marksman, the Timefall Slayer, Mr. Robinson. But I know him as the only Jamaican that does not say Bumbleclot.
That's
Renardo
actually
Robinson.
the only word that I know. Let's go.
Let's go. What's up,
to the
Ren?
podcast.
Welcome to the podcast, bro. How you feeling, Ren?
Hey, another day, bro.
Just another day. Just another day in office. All right, guys. We can, yeah. So what you got to talk about today, Danny? Apparently, Danny has a lot to talk about.
Let's do an introduction. Like, they don't know Renardo.
Right.
So, like, where are you from? What do you do?
Sure.
Yeah.
The dreads, are they real? Are they fake? Is that
Dude, those are cool, dude.
Those are cool. I don't know, bro.
Oh, and one last thing. Make sure you're talking to the mic.
Yeah.
Obviously, these are synthetics.
Horsehair 101, bro.
Nah. It's real, of course. And where I'm from, originally from Jamaica, but we chilling in the USA right now.
How old were you when you came here? Or were you born here or Jamaica?
No, I was born in Jamaica. I came here when I was 13.
13?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I say that as if like I don't know who came. I'm trying to be cool for you guys, okay? I don't know this guy.
It's a pretender, bro.
Guys, so the joke is I would pretend I don't belong here.
So all three are immigrants. I came here when I was 9. You came here when you were 9 or 10?
9. No, 8 actually. 8.
8. And you came here 13.
Yeah. 13, yeah. Might as well change the show to Immigrant Podcast, bro. Not Shift Emotion anymore, bro.
Seasoned veterans.
Seasoned veterans, bro, for sure.
Awesome.
Awesome. This is dope.
Oh, so one thing we like doing here in the podcast is kind of talk about the first experience you had when you first started driving.
Right.
So you want to talk to us about that, like maybe what your first car was or how it was when you first started driving?
Right.
Or how old you were?
I don't remember. I was in Jamaica.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That
But
young?
Wait, hold up.
When I actually got my license here was like when I was I got my learners when I was 16, I believe, and I started driving when I was 17. So I was 11th grade, maybe 10, end of 10th grade, 11th grade. Yeah.
I started driving when I was 15.
Yeah, same. Well,
is that mic falling down? You can tighten it right here.
You can tighten it right there.
Slow
yeah, tighten that up, tighten that up, yeah.
Yep.
All right,
now you can talk into it. There you go.
Pretender.
Hey, you the pretender.
Hey, watch out. Don't worry about me.
What's up?
Don't worry about me, bro.
Dude, Jack.
Don't worry about me.
Today's Jack energy was a little off,
bro. I'm sorry, guys.
We're not matching energies, bro.
No, we're lit.
He's not with a Sunday.
We're giving. Yeah, bro. So 13 when you started driving.
Dude, that's crazy.
So
is every car in Jamaica also like manual?
Nah.
Kind of like in Haiti.
Really?
Kinda
But they're
honest.
left-hand drive. So you
really? Yo, I didn't know that.
Now we drive on the left
You
side.
drive
right-handed.
So you
drive on the right side.
Okay.
Whoa, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That's really cool.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Did that mess you up when you came here? Like the side difference?
I mean, hold on though. How much were you driving as a 13-year-old?
Jamaica's wild.
No,
Jamaica's guys are wild. What y'all
Nah, bro,
do?
it's not like I was hitting up highways.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just like, learn.
He can't even look
learn to
over the
drive,
steering
bro.
wheel.
You see Renardo picking up his parents, bro. Get in, losers. We whip it. Like, what? That's
Nah,
crazy.
I just learned to, like, my dad just taught me how to drive, But then when I came here, my mom actually got me an instructor, and he's like telling me everything, right? So I'm just chilling. I'm not saying anything. He says, "All right, now it's your turn." I slide behind the wheel, started driving. He's like, "Ah, you're doing pretty good." So I'm just chilling, bro. I'm like, I know, cause I already knew how to drive.
Right.
So I only had one class with him, and then he was like, "All right, yeah, he's straight to go take the
Wow.
test." And so after that, I just did some more practice, cause my mom actually bought a car, so I kept practicing with that some more, and then took the test, whatever.
Oh, that's good.
If I could interject, I remember for the longest time, Ren was like our Uber driver in high school, bro. He
Really?
would take it
Yeah.
everywhere, bro. Because I think you're the first one to drive in the squad, right? Like to actually have a car in the squad.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. Ren was like the Uber driver. It was fun,
Yeah, I
bro.
was whipping it.
Whipping it for
back and
sure.
forth, bro.
Back and for sure. It was really fun though. Yeah.
That wasn't an issue for me, bro. I was.
Did you guys
everywhere,
pay him
up
for
and
gas
down
or no?
everywhere.
Not at all, bro. But what we did pay for was friendship and memories. Oh yeah, real quickly, guys. Are we gonna tell them why we have Ren on here? Because we have special guests for a reason.
You can tell them. Go
Yeah.
for it, dude. This is your moment to shine.
So
Jack.
first of all, I'm always shining, right?
Yes.
So Renardo has a super cool job, and he's gonna give us a lot of information. Specifically because he is a. Go ahead. This is where I'm just giving you alley hoop and just do it, bro.
Just tell him. Just talking to the mic. Tell him how you feel.
Tell how you.
All right, so basically
wanna
my
be.
job, I'm a 3D artist. I work on a lot of things, some product design, and most of all, video games. So that's the cool aspect he's mentioning.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
3D
so
artists
dope,
work on
dude.
a lot of
I've
different
seen. I
things.
wish you can see some of like if he somehow can like send us some of like the
Yeah,
guns that
we'll
he's
put some on
made.
the screen.
Put some on the screen.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it
yeah.
was super cool. Like I've seen some of the guns he's made, some of the models. Like it's
Really?
actually super dope.
You know what's funny, dude? When
Yeah.
I was 14 years old, I remember looking at my best friend Ronald, and I was like, "We're gonna become video game designers or something along video games."
Yeah.
Look at you now, bro. Nothing happened. Not a single thing.
Not a single thing. But dude, that's so dope. So
So
what got you into like wanting
Right.
to become part of this like 3D video game designer thing?
Honestly, well, the story was when I was a kid, the first thing I wanted to be was a pilot,
Really?
and that turned into being a policeman, and then that turned into being an animator.
Bro, how'd you?
no logical
Unrelated,
jumps, bro.
No
No logical jumps. bro.
Just let me do this.
Basically, I like playing at first. I like planes, and I had these Lego sets, bro. I don't even remember what they were. They wasn't even like proper Legos. They were like kind of puzzles, but like in like block form. And I built an airplane with that. I remember that, and that's when I wanted to be a pilot. Then I forgot what happened that made me wanted to be a policeman, and then after that, I wanted to be an animator. And while I was in that phase of wanting to be an animator, that's when I came to the U.S.
Oh wow.
And that's actually really when I really started learning to use computers. So before that, I mean, in Jamaica, I didn't have a computer. We go to computer lab at school sometimes to work on, essays and things like that, but we didn't really use a computer much more than that. So I was like still fairly new. And so when I came here, I was using my mom's computer. I wanted to be an animator because I used to draw and everything. I mean, you see some of my drawings. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
of course.
So I started using that with Flash, and then after a while, I was the regular Call of Duty player like everyone else,
Wait, what Call of Duty? What's your favorite Call of Duty?
Oh, we're gonna get into that.
Let's-
We're gonna get into it.
Black Ops 1, bro.
Okay, man.
Acceptable.
I don't know about all that, but it's cool though.
How do you feel about Black Ops 2?
Black Ops 2 was straight too.
Okay.
Such a good game. Such a good game.
Isn't that because Danny's like favorite Call of
I
Duty?
Is that
love
your
Call of Duty
favorite?
Black Ops 2,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
I
Danny-
started playing with Black Ops 1,
Yeah,
but
that's
Black
what I
Ops
started
2,
with.
it's amazing.
For me, it's definitely Modern Warfare. Like I definitely.
I
Modern
don't.
Warfare
Maybe
was
it's because I
solid
started with
for
Black
me.
Ops because I played Black Ops 1 first, then I went back to playing Modern Warfare 2, like after a year of playing Black Ops, and I was like, bro, I'm just not feeling.
Do you remember the
the
FAMAS?
Modern Warfare? Yeah.
I think it was OP,
And the new
bro.
pubes, bro, like
Oh my god.
on favela. But
Bro,
I don't know, bro.
I wish I was a kid again.
I just didn't like
Yeah.
Modern Warfare that much.
So let me ask you a question real quick. So like now, did video game play a big part of like you wanting to actually be an animator for games, or that's something like you said since Jamaica, like doing that transition, you just said, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
Nah, what happened was still leading back to the Black Ops conversation. I was playing Black Ops and I was like, why didn't my boys add this in the game?
Really?
That's
So then-
dope.
so then
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
cool. I
Yo,
love that.
let me try and make a game.
Right.
And I tried that and I was like, damn, bro, this takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And that, because while I was making that game, I don't even have this anymore. Like, it was a long time ago.
Right.
I wish I still had like the first game I was working on.
You were making a game, or you were?
No, he was
Yeah, I was
literally
making a
making a
game.
game.
What was it about?
A shooter like Call of Duty, bro. And that was when I still didn't know anything about computers. I was just hopping on, doing my thing, just trying to make it work. And then I learned that you had to make the models because you can't really just get models, right? Like nowadays, you got a lot of free models all over the internet, right?
Mhm.
Back then, you didn't really have so much. So I was like, all right, so I mean, that's just a part of the game. So I started learning how to make the models. And next thing you know, I stuck with that, and then I was like, I like making the models more than working on the other side of the game. And then I just kept going with that, and just building
Shoot.
things up
Okay.
over the years until I got really good, and then I started like actually
Professional.
working on
Right.
professionally working on games.
So I don't think you told him. Can you briefly tell him what company you work for, and like that's actually really cool too, if you wanna tell him. So
I don't know if I'm gonna divulge that information right now.
wow,
Dude, that's classified,
That's
Jack.
classified,
Wait,
bro.
I want to go back. Wait,
Classified.
you're going way too ahead, Jack.
But,
I'm like intrigued on how you like.
This guy just
I
like.
can't tell you the numbers. Mason,
So,
alright?
what-
I cannot.
I hope you guys get
Can
that.
we also
reference.
get your
You should.
social security with all that?
All of that, bro. Social security,
Um,
your bank account statements, all that, bro.
Yeah, I
and
know,
your pay stubs too, bro. I definitely do pay stubs for sure.
Yeah.
Wait. Going back though, what program do you use and all that to like?
Program. So
He's a pretender. He does actually.
no, like there's a lot of programs, but like what's mainly used, like it's a heavy question, right? Like, so you want to know what programs we use to work on the things at work, or do you just want to know what programs you can
Like
use
when you
in
first
general?
started, what was like the first program and how you learned how to use that program?
Okay, so when I first started, I started using Maya, Autodesk Maya, and then I learned with that. But after a while, I switched to another program by the same company, Autodesk 3ds Max,
Yeah.
and that was the one I used for the longest time. And then I had to go back and forth between Maya and Max for a little bit because we also in school. I don't know if you took this class.
Mr.
so-
Ponton, right, for freshman year.
Yeah,
Wait, I took
So-
it with Rhino and whatnot. Yeah.
So they use Maya as well. So over the years, I just switched between Max and Maya for the longest time, but mainly I worked in 3ds Max.
Yeah.
And then now with work, I gotta be using Maya. So it's like
so it went full circle
yeah.
essentially. That's
But
funny.
I also use another program called Blender. So
Blender.
it's just a mix.
So is Maya since the professionals use Maya? So is Maya like the industry standard or?
In a way,
Oh,
you got
okay.
3ds Max and you got Autodesk Maya
Mhm.
as industry standards. There's Blender. It's more up and coming. It's more popular in like more independent studios or like smaller studios,
Mhm.
but it's getting more popularity. It's been used in a lot of big productions as well. So
And so when I see stuff like when they show demos of like Unreal Engine, like that's the only one I can remember. Are those still like engines as well? Or is that something completely different from like what you using? Is the Unreal Engine just strictly for like coding and like making games, or are you strictly talking about like creating like 3D models and stuff like that to import into like a game engine?
Well, yeah, Unreal is the game engine.
Is it
so
actual? Okay.
yeah,
What does that
so
mean?
you would use that to make the game. Like you put all the models in there, all your textures, all your
I see.
you do your programming.
Oh, wow.
You have a programming system in Unreal. It's called Blueprints,
Mhm.
and that's like visual programming. You just connect like different nodes together. That's one aspect of it. You have another aspect which is the actual like underlying programming, which is done in C++, and that's what the engine is made on, and you also use it for gameplay. So it's just a lot going in it. So
Okay.
That's so dope, though. Just
Yeah,
like
I
kind of
know.
seeing an overview. So now, are all video games basically built the same way, the same foundation?
kinda. I mean, every engine is kind of the same, but
Yeah.
also different. So
Is it a preference
you-
thing when you're picking the engines, or?
that really depends. Some companies, they have proprietary engines, so they have an in-house team that works on their engine.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
some companies, like, they don't have the luxury or the resources to work on their own engine, because that takes a lot of time, a lot of money.
Yeah.
So they would go with something like Unreal Engine or Unity, or
Got it.
like any other engines that's out there, because you have a lot of engines for like a
So,
lot.
can you give us an example of like, well, in your opinion, if you can say, what do you think is the best engine out right now for,
The
or is there
best?
such a thing as the best engine?
Nah,
Since
there's
there
not
are
such a thing. That's why you have different engines.
there's a different engines.
Like if there was this one engine that rules them
whole-
all, like
Everybody would be using
everyone
it.
would just be
And
using that. But like
So
it
would
depends
you-
on your use case. Like
Okay.
for instance, the Division, like the Snowdrop engine,
Yeah.
they made a lot of tech in that specifically for that style of game.
Okay. So big open world.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like tailored to the Division,
Mm-hmm.
gotcha.
and you can use it for other stuff. Like now they're working on like an Avatar game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
Really?
The Last Airbender or the blue people?
no, blue.
Oh, that's so disappointing, bro. That was-
Whoa, dude! What do you mean
was-
the last
Like,
Airbender? I
the-
don't
no.
like that show at all. I'm sorry.
What? All right. Wow. All right. We can end the podcast right now, bro. I'm just gonna walk. Wow. That's crazy.
Wait, so the ultimate question: what is your favorite video game? I don't know if that, and that's from like that you enjoy the most, or maybe which one's built like better
Ooh.
from like a back end.
To back up that question, so after you answer that one, the other one is what was your favorite game? What is a game that you would love to work on? Like if you had a
Ooh,
choice to
yeah.
work on any game, what
Oh,
game would it
damn.
be?
Is it
Alright.
Fortnite?
Don't disrespect the man's like that, bro. Bro, Tomato Town, I heard it was hard to make, bro. Is that true?
Number one victory, yeah. Don't about to get down.
It's Ben's word about Fortnite, bro. You're not trying to cop a W in Fortnite, bro?
but never that. Danny owes
Um,
me a match of Apex Legends, though. I'm still waiting for it. Sure.
You still on Apex?
Yeah, I still just a little bit. I dabble here and there.
Dabble.
I dabble.
Tomato.
just put a little dip in there. But yeah, so your favorite, his question, and then you can answer.
Favorite game? Damn.
Or like which one's like the most flawless that you're like, damn, they put a lot of work into that and it looks incredible.
Flawless.
I have a feeling I think I know what you're gonna say, low key, but I don't know. I'm curious actually now that
Nah,
you.
like I never thought about that, bro. Cause I just take every game as they are, you know, just take it
Yeah.
as it is.
Right.
Damn.
Okay, what video game do you enjoy the most?
Do I enjoy the most?
Yeah.
Honestly, the game I played the most, I must say Black Ops 1, bro. Like,
Wow.
Really? I thought he
yeah,
was
I
gonna say
played that game
Destiny.
for a
I thought
minute.
he was gonna say
Oh, you
Destiny.
said that.
Yeah, I
Destiny,
thought he
haven't
was gonna
played
say.
Destiny as long as Black Ops.
Yeah, but we did. I know we played for a
we played
minute,
for a minute,
but I don't think.
still
Yeah,
didn't play it as long as Black Ops. bro.
Wow.
that's crazy.
So you were like a
360 days
hardcore-
was like the
Hardcore
days
Call
when
of
I was-
Duty, like.
yeah.
You know, I still got my 360.
That's fun.
Seriously?
Seriously?
It's in top of my closet.
That's so
the only
funny.
console I've ever had, other than the PS4.
I
But I
still have
sold it.
Black Ops 1 because you know,
I actually think I have
hit it
Black
up
Ops 1.
Dude.
the Xbox One, or you can play it on the Series X, bro. It doesn't matter.
But I'm not-
Anyone, you can still play it.
But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The Call of Duty was a different animal back then, bro. It
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
probably, dude, memories.
I think
man.
it started going downhill with, I forgot the name, with Infinite Warfare, or the one before that.
You talking about Advanced Warfare?
Yeah, I think that's what. I
Yes,
think it's not
I
what
think
most
it's
people
that
were
one.
hated, right? When he got to that point,
No,
it was already
I
I
hated
think
already.
Ghost was the first one that people were like, whoa, this is kind of
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Ghost was awful. That's one thing I knew because
I don't know.
Black Ops 2 was the
I've
last.
hated any of the CODs, I just they just didn't meet the same level as
Expectations. The expectation was
downhill
so
from there.
low, bro. It was like
No,
low
it wasn't
tier.
expectation. It was like
Oh man,
the actual reality of like playing them, you know?
right.
Because like you hop on and you're like, all right, I'm about to play the new card, and then it's like,
Dude, I used to wake up
But-
like at 6 in the morning just to play before
You too,
school.
bro. I'm telling you, you
Honestly,
don't understand, bro. Gaming
didn't-
was.
I'm gonna say a lot of it is also on the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because like maybe we really like Black Ops 1, but like a lot of it is just like the moments
nostalgia.
you had in it, right?
Uh,
like
can I-
the
can I-
moments you had online, the moments you had with your friends, the moments you had with random people,
Yeah.
the moments you had in Xbox Live chat.
Right. Dude,
In-game
dude,
chat.
oh, what?
You know what's funny, man? I was
What's
a
up?
squeaker back then.
You were a squeaker?
I was a squeaker.
Bro,
That's
honestly,
crazy.
I was just a real mama, dude. Like, Ren knows this, bro. I
Yeah.
was just always running my mouth on the mic, bro. Always, always. No, but I can answer that question though. It's so funny because Destiny 1 was a game like, cause I didn't really play it when in like Black Ops days, like, but we really got on when time for like Xbox One first came out, and we played Destiny like crazy, right? And funny enough, I got Destiny 2, and that's when everybody kind of started playing Destiny, and I realized the game was actually not fun. It was the memories and the
Yeah.
jokes in the late night like
Yeah.
sessions that we had with the homies that made the game really fun. Like the raids we did
I can
together.
relate to that, yeah.
No, it was super fun. Like it was actually really fun.
Which is why I was saying a lot of Black Ops 1 that a lot of glory I'm attributing to that is probably because of the moments we had in that game instead of like how the game was.
How the game
Because
was.
like there's a reason a new card is made. It's not because you want to go back. It's because you want to make it better.
Right.
You know, like no developer is gonna sit here and go like, oh yeah, it's just make this new game, bro. Charge $60. We're gonna make it trash though.
Right, because that's never done.
It's like, all right, boys, how can we make this trash?
I can't-
Last game,
They get
loved the
pissed at
hell
the
out
fans.
that
Are you
game,
gonna
right?
hate?
You're gonna hate it? Yeah, you're
Black
gonna hate
Ops
it.
1,
We're
they
gonna ruin
love
it.
that. Black Ops 2, they love that, bro. But this one, we just want to make them hate this shit.
So funny.
No developer actually does that, right? So they want to make the game better, but it's just like the changes they make. Maybe people don't react to that as
Yeah.
well, but maybe it's also because of their memories. How things work. Because like, no matter how hard we try, even if we go back and play Black Ops 1 right now, it's still not the same feeling as it was back then.
Of course, yeah.
True.
But-
And the
That is
graphics are
Yeah.
also probably like,
Yeah, true.
I remember this game being better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Looking
But,
back
I
at it,
mean,
yeah.
Yeah, so it's.
I mean,
it's also a lot of that.
right. Before we can go to the next topic, because you made a good point. So, what game, if you had a chance, you would work on? Like, if you had to choose, what game would that be?
Damn. I'm trying to think of all the games, bro, because I never really. For the longest time, I actually wanted to work in the Call of Duty games, but then after a while, it's not that I don't want to work on them. It's more that I just like working on games in general now. So it's like I don't really have much of a preference,
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, as much as I talk about Black Ops, the type of games I really like is like RPG type of games.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Really?
So, like The Witcher.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
So
you.
I have a lot of RPG games that I've played, and those games were really fire.
Yeah, really
'cause
fun. Yeah.
All the different worlds that you can make in those type of games.
Right.
You can go from anywhere from fantasy to like the regular like FPS. That's an RPG.
Mhm.
Do you play MOBA games or no?
MOBA, nah, I never play MOBA games.
Really?
Okay.
Nah.
So is it easier developing those games since it's just like a one map thing?
Nah, cause like what people don't think about with games is they just think about what you see,
Right.
but a lot of game development is what you don't see. So a game might look simple,
But it's not.
But it's very complex in the back end.
yeah, and complex on the back end, and the game might look complex on the front end, like what's presented to you, but not that complex on the back end.
Gotcha.
And they both take the same amount of time to develop.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it really depends on what the game is, because on a mobile game, when you go in, you don't want to go in and play with broken characters. So you have to take a lot of time to
League of
design the
Legends.
characters.
Yo, Yasuo is still OP, bro. He's been OP
You
for the
take a
last
lot of
5
time,
years.
right? You take a lot of time to develop the
Still,
characters,
bro,
like
that's-
balance them and all that stuff. And you take a lot of time to code in all the
Yeah.
different features and everything, right?
Mhm.
So it's
I mean,
really a balance.
Right, I can imagine. Now you mentioned League of Legends. You have like how many characters with different abilities?
Over 100.
How
over
like,
120, I think.
ridiculous is
Yeah.
it to balance all that though?
Yeah,
right?
Jesus.
Games like
I
that, it's
wonder if
that's how it
like
goes.
they put one guy to work on this character. I feel like that's
mean,
way too much
that's,
money.
That's now I'm thinking about it. Like my God, bro, to balance, make sure like that's why Yasuo's been broken for like the past
Yeah.
5 years.
No one wants
'cause
to work on him.
No one wants to work on him. That's like nobody wants to take up that
it's probably
task.
not even that. It's probably like if you change something too much about one character,
Exactly.
it changes
Right.
the rest
Or even
of the
the
game.
items. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Reaper?
The
Changes the rest of the
items.
game.
Reaper
like-
from Overwatch, they nerfed him
Reaper
to
does
the
no damage,
ground.
man.
Bro,
Yeah.
no damage. Because
That's what happens,
my
bro.
God,
Same thing, even like Warzone right now.
Yeah.
If they change a gun and like a gun was OP and they change it, now everyone gravitates to the next thing that they find that's quote unquote OP.
okay,
So and then that changes how the game is played.
Right.
Because now you're using a different gun.
right.
And if that gun is like, let's say the range on it is not as long as the previous weapon,
Yeah.
now everyone's like going into areas that are more close range to like be able to get kills or whatever. It changes the pace of the game basically.
So,
when-
what's your honest opinion on Warzone?
Warzone,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't hate Warzone.
No? All right, what's your honest opinion on Fortnite?
Fortnite, same thing, bro.
Be
Like,
honest,
it's-
bro. It's okay. But these
What's
are
one
honest
game you
rep-
cannot stand?
Look at my cannot stand.
any PlayStation game. But these are
Wait.
Microsoft family.
No.
I think God of War's.
Oh
pretty
no,
good.
that was amazing.
No, you gotta
Hey,
respect
by the way,
that.
guys, I'm playing, bro. God of War, there's some fire games on PlayStation for sure.
Yeah, bro. You asking me questions I just never think about, bro.
No.
That's why you're here.
Like, it doesn't cross my mind to like hate
Another
on a
really
game,
good question
you know?
I had, which I'm actually wondering. So, has worked on video games affected how you feel about video games?
Oh yeah,
Or how much you enjoy them, knowing the back end of things?
Nah,
Or do you
'cause-
actually? I think do appreciate them
They-
more because
Yeah. But the weird thing is, when you're playing a game, you don't really. It depends. Like, depending on like the side of the gaming industry you work in, you pay attention to the game in a different way. Like me as a 3D artist, like I like to look at the visuals, right? Because like that's what.
So
I
how do you
work
feel
on.
about Minecraft?
So I work on that. I can't feel any real way because like I know the art style of the game and like how things are made, so it's just like that's how things are gonna be. You know?
Yeah.
I
So
got
it's-
you.
I can't really like
So
say I hate it or whatever because
Mhm.
it is what it is.
So let me ask you. So let me ask this, right? We talked about games. Can you tell us what, like, we talk about successful games? What happens in a development cycle, like why a game fails, like with like Anthem, or like games that have failed where like people don't buy them? Like what constitutes of a game's failure? Is that in like the management side? Is like the designer side? Like where does the
I
how does
think
that?
Depends which part of the failure you're talking about. If a game fails technically, that's on the developers. But if a game fails like reaching the audience, I mean, it's
So that would be marketing.
I think that's when
Not as
vision
much
doesn't
under
meet
the-
the expectation of the. Because you know when you see
That
like the
also
really
depends
cool
on the
commercials
players.
and you're like, yo, I can't wait for this game.
Right.
And then you play and you're like,
yeah.
that's
If it
It was
doesn't
a
meet
little overhyped.
expectations, I mean that's also on the developers, right?
right.
But
true.
if you advertise the game a certain way and then like the community overhypes it and then they feel disappointed by it, that's not necessarily on
Dang,
developers, right?
right.
So it depends. Like sometimes it's technical issues, sometimes it's just like the reach. It doesn't reach that much players, and sometimes it's just like it just fails to last long term. You know, like this is a problem every game has. Fortnite has it. Apex Legends, everything. Like after a while, the player base falls off,
Right.
And like you're left with like a core base,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to update content, right,
Mm-hmm.
to get people to
Right.
come back in. They're
Right.
gonna come back in.
That's why you have
They're gonna
different
stay for a
seasons
little
and stuff
while,
like that.
and then it's gonna fall off again.
Right.
And
So
that's just how it's gonna go.
so then how about this, right? What do you, because actually me and Danny talked about this last podcast, funny enough. In your opinion, is it better to start off like you know how like Fortnite just blew up out of nowhere with like Drake and them doing it? Would you prefer to like because me and Danny were agreed on the fact that I'd rather have a game that has a like that does it blow up, but you have a core fan base already, and
Yeah.
then it gradually goes
Grows.
up instead of like blowing up like boom out of nowhere. Because a lot of that fan base really don't care about the game, just care about the fact that it's hyped. But
Yeah.
you know you have a core fan base that truly cares about the game and they build a community
But the
around
part
it.
of that you don't think about is a lot of that hype is still gonna bring in more core players,
That is
Right, and
true.
it's
That's
mhm.
right. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, that's what you're
So
saying.
even when all the ones that are just following the hype fall off, you're still gonna have that retained core audience from the what was built up.
Good point.
So it all depends on the type of game you have. Like if it's a multiplayer game, you're definitely gonna want it to like blast off as fast as possible.
okay.
But if it's more of a single player game, like this kind of happened with The Witcher, right? The Witcher came out, it was still popping when it came out, but most of the Witcher fans came after, like years after
Okay.
they came into the game. Witcher 3 I'm talking about, not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Is that an online game?
No.
No, that's
it's a
a
single
single
You
player.
never played
Yeah.
Witcher?
I know it's an amazing game, but
Bro,
I've never
it's-
played it.
Yeah, if you have, it's like $5 on like PC. You have a PC, right? It's
Yeah,
actually
it's something-
really
The
something
3,
cheap.
the latest one.
yeah, yeah.
How long has that one been out for?
Since
2015.
2015. It's a long, but
Yeah.
bro, it's still.
Oh, wow.
Fire.
If you
bro.
get everything, bro, I clocked like
yo,
just running
Danny,
through the main
just
story
main
for
story
the most
alone.
part. I still did some side stuff, and a lot of exploring, but clocked in the main story, the 2 DLCs. I think I dropped like 120
Something ridiculous.
something hours.
Wow.
Just that. I didn't even do all the side content yet, and that's what I clocked in.
Dude,
If it, one
The
sec-
the
yeah.
DLCs are like their own games, bro. One of them is
Sure.
like 30 hours long, and then the next one is like
That's ridiculous.
40 or something hours long.
oh,
bro.
do you know any like insight on like Skyrim when that's gonna come out or what are they
Ooh,
expecting?
Oh, you even allowed to talk about that?
Nah.
Hold on, bro, because we don't want to get in trouble.
Nah,
We
nah,
don't want to
I
get
mean,
in trouble.
I don't
now.
know
Hold
anything
on.
about that, but even if I did, I couldn't. You know?
couldn't.
And then
I
that's kind of
figured.
why I didn't say the studio I work
Just
for
so-
right now.
right,
'cause
because
a lot of stuff I'm talking about right now could be easily connected to that, and just like
oh yeah, and I
So
think that's
it's-
how a lot of leaks happen too, right? People
Yeah.
talk about because they make the.
Dude, we need some
correlation.
exclusive, bro. Don't be careful. You gotta ask him all the questions.
Bro, all right, we need him to come back, Daniel. No, actually,
It's like, yo, guys, I lost a job after the podcast.
you said something earlier, bro. Like, what did you say? You said something about.
I said a lot of things, Jack.
Yeah, you did say a lot of things, but no, you just said it like a couple seconds ago. Oh, the Witcher. So, if you like God of War, you really enjoy The Witcher.
My
If you
brother-in-law
like,
loves that game. That's how I found out
You
about it.
found
And I
out
once
The
saw
Witcher-
him playing it,
yeah.
dude.
It's
Great game.
incredible. I mean, you won Game of the Year, didn't it? Like the year came out 2015. I'm
Dude, I
pretty
really
sure
wanna
it
play
did, that's
Skyrim,
of the
though.
Game of the Year edition.
yeah,
I think it did. It's incredible. By the same company that made Cyberpunk 2027.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
same company, CD Projekt
yeah,
Red.
same company.
They're great. How's that game doing, by the way? Is it better now? Because I know a lot of people were upset because of technical things, but it's still a fire game nonetheless. Because they still delivered.
Most of the issues were with the last gen consoles, like not even last gen, more like the original PS4 and
Can-
Xbox One.
Yeah, can I rant real quick about that since you're here and I just
Yeah.
want your opinion on it? All right, here's my thing. Right, here's my thing.
Flow, my guy, flow.
Flow, yeah, like water, bro. Bruce Lee. I almost said Jet,
Jet
Li.
Li,
bro. Terrible.
Wrong guy.
Here's my rant. Like quick 5 seconds. Right.
Yeah.
If you're going to make a game, right, I'd rather you just be honest and just be like, okay, guys, this is made for next gen, strictly next gen. Don't release it on like if it's gonna be
Nah.
terrible, cause like you already knew that like the game's gonna be such a technical marvel since day one. Why would you even like reduce yourself?
Which
by
video game
putting
are we
it-
talking about? Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Okay.
why would you even reduce yourself by making older consoles? Like, I just, is it the market share that they didn't want to lose a part of? Because a lot of the consoles were not out yet. Like, I don't understand why that decision was made. Because, like you said, most of the problem did not come from PC, did not come from the PlayStation 5
Yeah,
or
I
the
mean, those
Xbox
had problems,
Series X. But not
but yeah,
majority of it
not
came
just
from
as major as,
last gen.
the
Like,
latest
why?
ones.
Like, that was my issue. Because it's such a great game, but now it's like bogged down because of like we're trying to cater to everybody. And I see that in the
Yeah.
industry a lot. You can't
Um,
please everybody, so don't
What was the main problem with the
it's not
video game?
necessarily pleasing, right? Like you gotta make some
Oh.
money off your game, right? So
Right.
when you just have consoles that are just gonna get released, right? Couple of months, I think even before.
It was a couple months before. No, it actually came out.
No,
the
it came
month
out
of.
after. No, Cyberpunk came out in the
After or the month of? Because I remember the bundle. No.
No. Cyberpunk came out in December, bro.
And when did
So-
the consoles drop?
Consoles dropped in November.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
consoles
yeah.
released before Cyberpunk, right? So
Mhm.
it's like they know that they're not gonna have like as many customers on the new consoles
Right.
as on PC and like the previous gen of consoles, right? So the game was in development with those in mind.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, Cyberpunk doesn't have an next generation or current gen
Yeah.
patch for the game to run properly on or to better take advantage of the hardware on the new consoles, the PS5 and the Series
Mhm.
X. It's
All right.
still like last gen tech running on these consoles, so
Okay.
it was made for those. So what
Mm.
happened was, it's just those consoles didn't stand up till
So-
what they threw at it, and now they gotta go and optimize some more and work on some other stuff.
Okay, that's cool.
So why is the PS4 still out of stock?
The PS5.
PS5?
Or the PS5?
Yeah,
That's a great question.
PS5, Series X.
Could you
It's-
hold on? Could you hook me and Danny up? I know you got the industry, bro. You talk to the guys upstairs, bro. Just hook it up, bro. I know you can. Renardo for president 2020.
Bro, just hop on the website and
He
hop
said
on.
hop on the
Hop
website.
on the website.
Because why not, right? Because that's not the first thing we thought
All right,
of.
let's switch it up, Jack.
Yeah,
let's
what's
switch it up.
All right.
Are we in a simulation? Are we inside a real life video game being controlled by someone with a controller?
Bro,
This
honestly,
guy's,
if
is this
that was-
Elon Musk on the show
if-
or Renardo?
if that was true, we just wouldn't know, bro, because it would just be that good, and
Wow.
we're just living in it being that good,
Wow.
right?
True.
You wouldn't know.
And that's in your opinion, what kind of level of like designers do you think these guys are like godlike?
Why did they design Jack like
That's
this?
the real master
That's
race,
a real
bro.
master race, bro. For real. Can you imagine like these guys are up there just like controlling? He's like, yeah, these nerds don't know what's going on. Like it's crazy, bro. That's awesome. But
'Cause
yeah,
I mean, if we are in a simulation, bro, that simulation is so detailed, we can actually make our own thoughts, bro.
yeah.
Dang,
Right?
you're right.
And then
Yeah.
we can design our own
Are we
products.
making our own thoughts,
We can
though?
make our own buildings.
Or we make our own.
Or are they
thoughts.
typing the code for us to think?
Is somebody out there?
Is there a big Renardo?
Well,
right
that's
now,
what you-
13-year-old
Hold on,
Renardo.
You ever played like those games where you get to make like the choices
Oh,
wheel? That's us. Whoever's making my decisions are terrible, by the way. Made terrible decisions all the way through.
What are the decisions like? Do you want to take the leaves? You're like, yeah, let's take the leaves. You stab the guy and then take the leaves, but you don't just take the
Bro,
leaves.
what this is like? Should I get a house that costs more? Did I make? Yeah, for sure. Definitely. You can, like really though.
Bro, the
Like, why
the choices are like, they tell you something, you're like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. You press it, it's a terrible idea.
the Paragon meter just goes all the way down. It's like you're the villain. All of a sudden. It's like, should I say cocaine and get a job? Definitely cocaine and not get a job.
Definitely
Like,
get a
what?
job. You get a job selling cocaine.
Terrible.
It's like, bro, that's what I didn't want to do.
Well, you
Right?
did it
Like-
anyways.
That's
Oh
funny.
man,
I don't know. I don't know why, bro.
Oh
But
man, that's so
I
funny.
remember this distinctively from Dragon Age Inquisition, bro.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the choices I made in that game, I'm like, okay, so this is gonna turn out this way.
Terrible.
Opposite.
Listen,
Opposite
Dragon
of
Age
what they
does
put,
that.
bro.
100%.
Opposite.
Did you play Dragon
Which
Age?
is that one?
Dragon
Inquisition.
Age is the
It's like the last game to release.
Inquisition. It's like very similar to The Witcher, like God of
Oh, really?
like that style too.
In a
like-
way.
In a way,
The gameplay you can do like
you could build. You literally like your decisions like kind of like if your teammates die or not. Kind of like
wow.
What's the other one? Armada? No, not Armada. Mass
no.
Effect. Mass Effect. Kind of like Mass Effect.
nah. It's
Because
kind
your
of,
decisions kind of do matter though. Like they do.
yeah,
shape the
yeah.
game.
That's like based on the word, but I'm talking about like gameplay wise. It's more like
Oh, gameplay
Final
wise.
Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. Never mind.
Oh,
You're
dude,
right,
I
so-
remember watching the movie Final Fantasy.
Was
Have
it
you
good?
watched
I
it?
never seen it. No.
So good.
Was it
It was back
animation
in
or like
yeah,
live
it was
action?
like an animation.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
yeah,
When
Back
did
in
that come
Cuba.
out?
Yeah, they had
It was back in Cuba,
Oh,
so
wow,
it was
so
like
that's a while back. I don't remember
yeah.
watching that.
so
Probably talking
good,
about the
bro.
one with Cloud.
I have no idea. I was like 6 years old.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
been a
I didn't
minute.
even know there was a Final Fantasy anime.
It's
That's
good.
crazy.
It's so good. Yeah.
Oh wow, I gotta watch that.
That's how
for
I found
sure.
out about Final Fantasy.
That's a Final Fantasy.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Actually, since it's a segue, great segue. What do you feel? Do you think you ever get into like you I haven't said YouTube animation.
Dude, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but when I was 15, I learned how to code.
What
I
did you
learned
learn how to code?
CSS and HTML.
HTML? Yeah.
The
yeah.
basics.
Yep.
I spent a whole summer, 2 months in my little laptop.
But that's hard. That's hard. But no, I was gonna say, do you ever think you get into like animation in terms of like and like what are you talking about?
Like hentai?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I've like, nah, bro. Nah, I've like a lot of
You're fired.
It's fired.
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a few ideas of like some animations I'd want to work on. Actually, I just gotta put something together.
Oh, that's cool. So actually, what are your favorite? What are some of the let the viewers know? What are some of the animes like or staples if they've never gone to the anime realm? Like, what are some of the staples that they gotta watch? That you think like
Or your favorite.
or your your
Yeah.
favorites like. Cause he put me on a
Favorite.
couple good animes
Really?
actually. Yeah, Renardo. Put
I
me
have
on
a feeling I know which one he's gonna say.
Yeah,
Why I'm forgetting my favorite anime right now?
take out the list.
Actually, no. It's not necessarily. Bro, it's cause like I don't really have like extremes like that. I don't really have favorites or like things that I hate. I just have like
Yeah, you're just
You
things
fine
that
with
I
anything.
really like.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's say this: what not to watch and what to watch, because people.
Or actually, I have a
What
better
not to
scenario.
watch is what I don't watch, so I don't know.
So everything Renardo doesn't watch, just don't watch them, brother.
You're only allowed
But
to watch one
I know,
anime
like,
for the rest of your
anime
life.
or Konosuba, bro. Like
Konosuba.
Konosuba.
You see, you do that on for me.
No, because that's what I was gonna say.
Uh-huh.
But like,
You know what?
like Konosuba or like I really like Full Metal.
Oh yeah,
Full
Full
Metal
Metal's-
Alchemist.
Did you watch
And
Full Metal?
But you talked to me about it
Yeah,
way
Full
back
Metal's
then.
Fire, bro.
there's
Such
a
good
few of them I
anime.
like.
Is that the one
bro.
he got you on?
No, the one
okay.
that Renardo got me on. It's actually you got me on Psycho Pass, because the one that told me about Psycho Pass. Remember that one anime with the kid that has to like build his body from the demons? I forgot what that
Oh
one's
my
called.
gosh.
Oh,
Yeah, that you got me on that one. That one's fire. My Shield Hero, you got me on that too. That
Shield
one was
Hero.
definitely fire. Yeah, he got like they're just to name a couple.
Dora.
Dora, that's what it's called.
Dora.
But going around, if you could spend your life watching one anime, what would it be? Rewatching it.
Naruto.
Okay, that's
Naruto.
fair.
I
Good
mean,
amount of
honestly,
episodes.
That's fair.
Those-
no, that's
those- those-
honestly fair. That's
It's
fair.
kind of good because
But
like
I
it's
also
a
love Bleach,
long,
though.
long
Bro,
series.
Bleach is crazy.
But they
dude,
stopped
those long
making it at
series are
3
good
good.
because then you
Really
don't really
good.
get tired as
you
fast.
don't. You don't.
And
don't,
you
'cause
can,
there's
like,
so
you spend a
much.
lot of-
I've heard a lot of good things about Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
That's
bro.
really good.
I
too,
heard
and I
that's the
need to
best
catch
anime
up.
that's ever come out.
Yeah, I just haven't
I wouldn't
watched
say
the
the
last
best
season
that
yet.
ever
Like
came out.
I
wouldn't
watched
say
the first episode of like the last season of Attack on
Yeah.
Titan, but I just haven't
I
watched
stopped
the
that
rest of the
season 2.
episodes
I
yet.
gotta get back on again. No, I actually yeah. So
You way back.
I
bro.
know I'm way back. I'm
Way
gonna catch up. I plan on catching up. But so you say Naruto. For me, I'll honestly, bro, I'll say Bleach. I really like Bleach.
So good.
Bleach was
It's
fire.
such a good
I really,
anime.
I'm not saying I don't like Naruto, but Bleach is just. The pull up on Bleach was serious though. No, the pull up like
Dude,
when
and like
these
the
dudes would
music and how
body,
intense it
yeah.
was when he said Bankai. It's like,
in the mask, it was hard, bro.
So good.
Listen, you know my issue is, and also I know I'm gonna get a lot of flame for this. You already know what I'm gonna say. I don't like the main character in Naruto.
That's crazy.
I
don't like
don't.
Naruto?
I don't know why this
actually
guy
like
always
Naruto.
hating on Naruto.
Why?
My favorite character is Sasuke,
Sasuke,
and I'm
bro.
gonna say it's Sasuke.
We
all right,
like
guys, thank you guys so
Sasuke.
much for watching. Shit,
No, don't say that, bro. Sasuke is the best. I don't want to hear it. And of course, his brother Itachi. That's it.
The only
Naruto's-
thing I don't like about Naruto is the fact that a lot of like the Shippuden was him trying to get Sasuke back. I found
Yeah,
that being
I
Sasuke's
like
like
the
a
half-
little
best
weird.
character in the show, obviously.
Bro, let's
But
read.
why are you chasing someone to come back? That I found that a little weird.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I find that weak. And
It's
his
just his
orange
squad,
jumpsuit.
bro. He just wanted his
Why
squad to be
orange
whole, you know?
jumpsuit, bro? You're a ninja. Everybody,
You know what I
I
think, Jack?
They have their colors.
Everybody has the rawest outfit, but Naruto. This man got an orange jumpsuit. You going to jail? You just got out of maximum prison as a ninja? Like, I don't understand. What are we doing here? Why?
You know what? You know what?
Hop off his case.
Nah, never, bro. Like, my goodness, that's crazy.
Logan Paul, Mayweather, who's winning?
Oh, I definitely. Funny enough, I got Logan Paul. Did you see the height difference?
Did you see
Did you see the
how
height difference?
jacked
Does it
this
matter?
man is?
Doesn't
It
matter.
I feel like it kind of
Doesn't
does. The
matter.
boxing,
And the
though, but I
weight
feel like it
difference.
the weight.
Mayweather 155, Logan 189.
Yeah, I think
And that's cut to make weight. He's
That's
gonna
cut-
eat, so
he's
he's gonna be like 190
that
something.
one. That's crazy.
That's
right?
40 pounds.
But I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you, he's only. I'll go. My prediction is I'll go off just the height and the weight. Right. You're right. That's not the whole thing. But I'll tell you this though: the experience that Mayweather has is
Oh my
kind
I
of
was
God.
just about to
stupid.
say, bro, the
Unmatchable.
It's
experience and
unmatchable,
technique, that's a
right?
different
It's
story.
unmatchable
'Cause,
for
like,
sure. For sure.
Let's say Logan can hit harder than Mayweather, right?
Right.
So that's gonna mean Mayweather has to just dodge more of his shots, right?
Mhm.
But if that's the case, right? But Mayweather's gonna be more experienced. He's gonna have like better techniques. He's probably gonna be faster, right? So
Facts.
all Mayweather has to do is just get his hits in, bro.
Okay, but
Dodge
let me.
and get his hits in.
But if
so this
Logan
is
lands a
pro-
good one,
That's what
Yeah.
I was just gonna say. So these are
If-
prime examples.
he hits
if
harder
he
than
hits it, because
Mayweather.
Mayweather's defense
Yeah.
is unmatchable.
He really
50
is.
and 0.
He really,
Yeah.
he really is. Like
So-
he,
so
and he's fast.
That's like
He's
if
really
that's
quick.
if it's that if
Yeah.
it's that specific case, right?
Right.
But if it's another case where it's still in majority Mayweather's like side, he's still gonna dominate, right? So
Right.
it's like Logan Paul is still on a uphill battle no matter what. But
Yeah.
Really?
but he could still win
Off
if
size and
he
weight
hits harder
alone,
and
right?
he hits his shots.
He hits his shots. So these are prime example of like David versus a Goliath. It's like you get
Yeah,
one. If you
it-
get
it's-
one
it's
clean
more of-
hit, he's gonna hit harder.
Yeah, it's,
But he's not as fast, not as experienced, just like straight.
well, we don't even know if he's not as fast. It's
Right.
just like
But I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not as fast as Mayweather. We've seen him box, right? He's Logan.
I
Paul
don't
that
know, man.
fast,
That's the
though?
bro, we
thing.
really don't know. We really don't know.
Really though? You're right. I did watch.
I'm
I did watch
not
all of
saying
the.
it's one way or the other. We really just don't know. But based on like history,
True, based on
it's in
history,
Mayweather's
Mayweather.
favor.
You're right.
Favor.
Correct. Has Logan Paul
We need
lost
predictions.
yet?
We need predictions.
I mean, honestly, like I said before,
Because you know
I'm a
what? By the
stick-
time this comes out, the fight was yesterday.
that's
Yeah,
funny
because we're
that-
filming this and the fight is tonight.
Is it tonight? Okay.
So you can
Prediction?
go first. Prediction.
Prediction. I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say Mayweather's gonna take it.
You
bro.
can say
I'm gonna
Mayweather's
What
gonna take
round?
it.
What round?
Yeah, if he.
Or is it gonna be
Yeah,
decision?
but
Because actually, there's not.
you asking for hype right now.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So here's the thing: there is
Yeah.
gonna be no winner. It has to be like a knockout if anybody wins,
Really?
because it's
Yeah,
an
'cause-
exhibition.
'cause-
Oh,
and plus, the internet's not gonna let Mayweather.
they're
live it
not
down
gonna
if he
live
doesn't knock
if
him
he
out,
doesn't
bro.
knock
Like,
him out for sure.
or
Because he's
if like Logan Paul, they let it slide. Like if Logan win, but he doesn't knock out Mayweather, they'd probably let it slide. Like if it wasn't that type of match. But if Mayweather won, like
By decision
by
or something.
technicality or like, they wouldn't let that
They won't
slide.
let that
Yeah,
because you're a
100%. Because I
professional
mean, you're the
boxer,
best
yeah.
boxer
Yeah,
of all
they won't
time.
let that
Well,
slide.
I would
How
say
you
of
gonna-
all time.
But he's
One
50
of
and
the-
0.
One of
the best.
One of the best for sure.
that-
Top
that's-
3
Top- no,
definitely.
yeah,
Bro,
top, yeah, for sure.
That's like perception is like crazy, bro. Like
Yeah.
because we know that's how Mayweather is and that's how we perceive him.
So
We just
you
not
have
gonna
to
let it
show.
go, bro. He has to show 10 times better than
Exactly.
Yeah, I just
was,
realized
bro.
that. So Logan Paul has nothing to lose, but Mayweather
He
has
has nothing
everything
to lose. That's what he
lose.
said. He's like, I
That's
got nothing to
insane.
lose. This man has everything to lose.
Why would you put yourself in that situation? You're
It's-
Mayweather. That's terrible. You
Yeah,
fell
but-
into the hype. I would never do that. I was like,
Did you
what's
see
there
the
to
Did you see
lose?
the got your hat thing?
Yeah, I
Oh
saw
my
that. Yeah, it's
gosh.
terrible.
I've never seen him so mad.
Hey, real quick, just a parenthesis around this. The Paul brothers, is it the Paul brothers?
Yeah,
these
Jake and
guys
Logan.
have mastered the art of monetizing everything. They are
I
perfect
think-
marketing because, bro, these guys can make money out of anything at this
I
point.
think they just have mastered
Literally.
the art of like just pushing the boundaries.
pushing
bro.
the boundaries.
A
But it's just the fact
YouTuber
that, like,
fighting Mayweather.
But it's crazy. It's how they did it though. They got their fans on it. I mean, these guys
Yeah,
are
'cause
Incredible.
persistent.
they build it
wow.
up.
Yeah,
Build it up.
they literally built the hype themselves and got the fans to do it. And then now he's actually fighting.
and they're
Mayweather.
making boxing exciting again,
Makes
in
it
my
exciting
opinion.
again. No, they
Because
really
I don't
are.
really personally like boxing that much. I like UFC because it's a
Yeah.
lot more fun. But
Yeah,
these fights
But
are
I mean, it kinda
exciting,
depends,
man.
right? Because the reason why they're making it exciting is because they're bringing in like another part of it, which is a showmanship, right? Like
Right.
boxing right now is how many people do you care about in boxing right now?
Yeah, because
You're right. I
Yeah.
don't even know that.
they don't
many
have
people.
much personality. It's more of
Yeah,
like the
so
skill.
that's-
These people
that's the
being
reason.
personalities and the unknown.
Yeah.
True.
Because I mean, the
That
best
is
of all time against someone that's 0-1 with one draw.
Can you imagine?
This is why my
That's
boy
insane.
Stylebender is so popular.
So popular,
Dude.
right?
Because he
Style.
brings the showmanship
He
to
does.
the
He's
fight.
good,
He
man.
makes it fun. No, he
He's
makes
good,
it
he's
fun,
good.
and I think
Yeah.
that's what you were saying. Like, so basically, the fun factor is back.
The fun factor.
The fun factor is back. Yeah, you're
And that's
right.
why wrestling is big, bro. Like
True, true.
everyone in wrestling is a showman.
He's a
bro. Like,
showman. Yeah, it's cool. And
you
that's why a
gotta
lot
put
of
on
them.
a show.
That's why a lot of them are stars.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're like John Cena's in
Yeah.
a movie, Dave Bautista,
Yeah.
Randy Orton. Yeah,
That's
these guys are. Watch out! I mean, like this dude
They
is
all have their
literally so
personalities,
personality. It's so
all their
awesome.
gimmicks.
I was
bro.
never
It's-
into the
it's just-
WWE or any of that.
Really? Nah, I
Never.
grew up
Yeah.
with it. It was incredible. My favorite wrestler of all time would definitely be CM Punk. I don't care. CM Punk was awesome. CM Punk
Really?
was great. He's dope. Super dope.
You know, I never really used to watch wrestling that much, but I had a wrestling game, and Rey Mysterio was my favorite character, no matter what.
Yeah,
bro.
Rey Mysterio was hard. Like, is CM
I
for
think
me?
it was
CM Punk.
WWE
Actually, is it?
2005
Yeah, CM Punk.
or something. I don't
Oh,
remember,
wow.
bro. Like it was
Yeah.
deep.
I have SmackDown versus Raw though. I remember
Yeah,
that.
that
game?
was it,
That was the
SmackDown
one.
versus Raw.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was all because
I don't remember
SmackDown was
which
on
year
Friday,
it was, but like,
but in Monday Night Raw. Yeah, Raw. Yeah, SmackDown
Yeah.
versus. That's.
but
funny,
that
bro.
was game, bro. On 360, I was playing as Rey Mysterio, bro.
Mhm. So,
My prediction.
your prediction. Did I say my? Actually, I didn't
Second-
Say my prediction.
Yeah, you did.
No, you
I
didn't,
said
actually, you
mine.
didn't.
We
He
both
said
said
his.
Mayweather, right?
No,
No, you said- no, you
said
haven't said
Mayweather.
yours.
I haven't said mine yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so at first I would say Logan Paul, but the more you talked about it, I realized you said 50-0, bro. That's hard to
Bro,
beat.
that's.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm gonna
And,
go with
I
Mayweather.
mean,
That's
it's
hard
just
to
hard
beat.
You're talking about height or whatever. He still fought guys that were taller than
You're
him,
right.
like, so it doesn't matter. It really matters your technique,
Your technique,
your
yeah.
And experience, man.
and
But
just
that experience.
He's fought
I
every
honestly-
style,
you
everything.
are.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna let it off simply just off the experience alone. His experience is just too high. Too
What
high.
round? What round? Is it gonna be a knockout or just?
No, I definitely think it's gonna be a knockout. He's definitely gonna knock out Logan Paul because of his technique. And I wanna say honestly, bro, I'm gonna give Logan Paul a fighting chance round 4. I'm gonna go 4 rounds. I'm gonna go 4 rounds.
I'm gonna go Logan winning.
Really?
Logan winning.
Wow, you're brave, bro.
I gotta go
You're
Team
brave.
YouTube,
That's
bro.
brave, bro.
You're brave.
Gotta go Team YouTube.
Team
Team
YouTube.
Team Red.
Bro, you
I would
really
say
think
round 3
wow, you're even
by knockout.
This guy is super brave.
Logan round 3 knockout. I'm
That's
saying it
crazy.
right here on
Mayweather
camera.
round 4 knockout.
If I get this right,
You deserve infinite.
I deserve a hug.
You I got you, bro. I'll pull up to your crib and give you a hug, bro. Tonight,
Danny,
bro.
you're right.
Tonight, bro.
Dude, that's gonna be great. I can't wait to watch it.
That's dope.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
What are you doing on the computer?
I'm just man. Don't worry. We have a guest. Are you worried about what I'm doing, bro? Don't worry about.
Yo,
me.
I think this is a pretty good podcast,
I
Jack.
think this-
We're
I
going
think-
on
I-
for like what? How long?
for an hour now.
An
Just-
hour?
Just in an hour.
You ended
Just a
off?
quick hour.
You want to just a quick? No, that was really fast, guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we enjoyed talking to Ren. Good vibes. Like I told Danny, good energy. Anything else you want to tell us, bro? To follow you on social media.
Yeah, social media.
Anything like that?
Nah,
what
bro,
we should
I'm
be
a
watching?
ghost.
Okay, I have one. Wait, what?
He said he's
I'm a
ghost.
ghost, bro.
He's a ghost. Call him
Wait,
ghost,
before
bro.
we end it off, I have one request. If you ever need to do like a car video game, let me know. I want my car to be in it.
You actually love car video games, bro. This guy.
Really?
Yeah, I play a lot of
Forza's trash, by the way. I just
Oh,
want
for
y'all to
real?
know that Forza's terrible.
Yeah. I used to
Trash.
play Gran Turismo when I was on the PlayStation back in the
I was
days.
big on Need for Speed.
Yeah, I played
that
a
was
lot of
mine.
Need for Speed too, but I haven't played any of the recent ones. It's just not my style, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you ever play what's that one game that came out? I forgot the name.
Explain it, and we'll probably figure it out.
It's like you can tune cars and be super.
Need for Speed.
No, it wasn't like it was like Garage, something like that.
Garage Band.
Nah. I don't
Zing.
Oh man, I forgot.
know a
The
game.
Crew, the Crew.
Oh,
The
the
Crew, yeah, I
crew.
played a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
The
yeah,
Crew.
yeah. I
Yeah.
remember the crew. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
the crew.
played the Crew and the Crew 2.
And the Crew
Yeah,
2.
played all of
That was
those.
pretty
I
good.
think the best way to end it, of course, it has to be. All right, I think this is fair. What was your first? Since we all talk about game, what was the first gaming console that you owned, or that you played on?
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. Danny.
Wow. I think mine was in Cuba, a little Game Boy.
The GameCube. Oh, the Game Boy. Or the GameCube.
I think it was a Super Nintendo
Super
actually.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
My first one was a Sega Dreamcast, bro.
Yeah.
That was the very first game.
Dude, I'll never forget.
I was on that Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo,
with
yeah, it was
Super
a-
Mario
it's a Sega
and
Dreamcast.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes, sir. I told him, bro. I told him that was my
Yeah,
first
Mortal
game, bro.
Kombat back
Hella
then.
hard, bro. Nintendo 64.
I kind of miss how the
on it.
controls were.
Yeah,
They were like super.
Why
like,
did the
kinda
Nintendo
skinny and
64
then-
have like the giant
Wait,
thing in
so
the
you did
middle?
have Super? You talking about like the one that it's like flat and it's kind of like rounded two sides?
Under two
That's
sides.
Super
Kinda
Nintendo.
looks
I
like
remember
dog
the
shit.
sides being
controller.
pointy.
Being pointy.
Yeah.
I think you're talking about game.
No, it was a Nintendo because it was in Cuba.
Yeah,
My
it was,
friends
it's probably
had
the
it.
64, right?
The
The one with
64.
the three like
The-
handles.
Yes, three handles.
Yes,
That's a Nintendo
yes.
64. That's a
Okay,
Nintendo
okay,
64.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And why
Yeah.
did they have a giant green one in the middle? I never.
That was a
understood.
joystick.
I know,
Dude,
but like, what was in the
and
middle?
then-
That was not ergonomically like pleasing.
Because you could hold the two sides.
Yo, you know what I
The middle and
remember?
the side.
I remember the discs not working, so you had to get like a
Yeah,
like
or
a
you could
lighter
blow
thing,
on the. Yeah, I remember.
and you had to like put it. I don't know if that was a Cuban thing or.
For us, we just had to blow on the CDs
The
were just
disc,
terrible.
the cartridges.
The cartridges had to blow on them. I remember
for the
that.
disc,
Yeah, I remember that. I think this is like PS1,
PS1 days.
where like
for
it wouldn't
sure.
close or something like that. And we had to grab one of those
Close,
lighter
then it's that's it.
things, and we had to like put it in there. It was
That's
super
so.
weird.
I love how we figured it out. We figured out how to make it work because
Dude,
gaming
now we're in
never
2021.
stops.
That shit was
Now we're in
always-
2020. It doesn't work. We just get mad. Bro, we were persistent.
we get the red ring of death, and we just get mad.
We just get mad. Like, bro, back in my day, son, we blown the cartridges.
All right,
All right, guys.
you want that off?
Yeah. So we just want to say thank you for coming and you end it off, or you let us know how you gonna end this off, bro. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
That is horrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on it off. Bro.
What do we
Put in the
say when
spot.
we end off the videos?
I don't know.
That's true.
I'm just kidding. We don't say anything.
All right, guys, this is the last episode of the podcast. We're gonna turn into a smooth jazz band after this.
Yes, sir. We're gonna call Garage Band.
All right, thank you guys so much for
Thank you guys
watching.
for watching.
Big thank you to Renardo for coming.
Thank you, Kwame.
Smash that like, subscribe. You have
Pay our
already.
bills. I always
Comment
say
down
that.
below what your favorite video game is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let us
See
know.
you guys next time.
Peace.
That was awesome.